Guys, let's get into this. There are 4 knives on this counter that you may have missed. And the first one we're going to look at is the Firebird knives FH921. So let's go ahead and get all this stuff out of the way and get into it. All right, guys, so this is the knife that Jared sent me that really opened my eyes to what Ganzo was doing now. This is a really great knife. It also has a really close cousin called the Adamante. Now, I carried this knife for a while. This was a knife that I did a paper or cardboard cut video with for you guys. Nice robust blade, comes down, distal taper comes down nice to a good piercing point, and the edge profile comes down so thin. It does a great job. This thing is one of those knives that is a budget knife. It has not got a lot of flash and pop to it, but as far as a workhorse of a knife, this thing is great. You got reversible pocket clip with a cover to keep you from getting gunk and stuff down in the holes. The pocket clip on it, for as much as I might complain about pocket clips, is really good. Cuts really well. It's in hand, it's great. D2 steel, really good steel. It does not have the corrosion resistance that a lot of other steels have, but it's still really good. The action on it is awesome. It's just shy of drop shut. I imagine if given enough time, this would break in and actually become drop shut. The steel liners and everything are done really well. There's no hot spots on this knife to speak of, and it's got something that I didn't think I was going to like, and I really kind of took a shine to. It's got this little dent down here for your thumb where you're in on it, and you've got really good cutting power and potential, and it adds a little bit of comfort for a knife that doesn't have a lot of times a knife has an option to choke up on it and get more control. This kind of takes that place. It's like putting a finger choil on the back. So, you know, a lot of times I'll choke up on a knife like this to get more control. I find that I have as much control here with that low spot that my thumb sits in. And like I said, as far as an overall great cutter, it is just really up there on my list. I'm so glad that I got this knife in. It's attractive, comes in a bunch of different colors. I'll put up affiliate links for all these knives if I can find them. Anything I can find an affiliate link for down below so that you guys can purchase it. It does come with a thumb stud thing that goes here that you can remove. Jared just didn't send that to me. But yeah, really great knife at a very good price. The Firebird knives FH921 in D2 steel. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Guys, this next knife is not as cheap or budget as the Firebird, but this is the Miguron knives Koraki. Now, it does have some things I'm not such a fan of, but if you're looking for a drop-dead gorgeous knife done in a great steel, this is a good one. The Miguron knives have really impressed me. This thing is drop shut, smooth, beautiful checkering, S90V, double ground, nightmare grind blade with a compound grind. It is stupid sharp, and it is, like I said, so attractive. The action on it is great, even for a front flipper. Not such a fan. There were only a couple small things I had about it, but if you're looking for like just an attractive knife that won't break the bank as badly as some of the much more expensive options, this would be one for you. Cutting on this is amazing. How well this is done and how it cuts. It's got a gorgeous, you know, two-tone. You got satin going this way, then you got satin going this way, so your flats are from tip to heel, and then your swedge and both these grinds are horizontal across. That beautiful checkering on it. This thing does cut really well, but this is one of those knives that if you pulled it out of your pocket, you would definitely get a lot of attention. Miguron Knives has really knocked it out of the park. One of my favorites is the Valona. That is a very cheap, I shouldn't say cheap, it's a very affordable knife. They're doing really good work. That action is, look how smooth that is. If I break it loose, there's just no friction there, and then it just drops home with no assistance. I wish that it had like a thumb stud or something, but if you're looking for just an attractive knife that hits way above its weight class when you're talking about price, this might be one you're wanting to look at. The only thing I would recommend is like take a look and make sure that you're wanting something that has got this much checkering that's going to be under the pocket clip. But other than that, great, beautiful knife by Miguron. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way and take a look at the next one. I apologize for the interruption, but I do have to do the YouTuber thing and remind you guys that this is a self-sponsored channel. So if you want to support the channel and buy some cool stuff, I have a bunch of affiliate links down below that directly support the channel. I have other ways as well. We'll talk about that at the end. But like I said, affiliate links down below, including Blade HQ. So let's get back to the knives. Here is another knife I really, really love. This is the Laconico designed EWC by Monterey Bay Knives. I got this directly from Sanford mine's over at Monterey Bay Knives, I should say. Mine is a little bit special. It's in a different color. They only did a few of these. I got one, but this is a non-locking double detent. So you don't have a lock. This is a this knife, what do they call it? What are these? A world knife, like I forget there was a nomenclature for it, but you can have these in Europe and places like that where you can't have a lot of other knives, because just like a slippy, this is your legal, it's a world legal knife, I should say. So this is not your grandfather's pen knife, but it is pretty much your grandfather's pen knife. So it doesn't have a lock. It has a detent that locks it open, but this thing is a nice little knife to have around. Nice light package, micarta. There is no lock bar. There is nothing that gets in the way. Super, super comfortable. It is a top flipper only. But like I said, you don't have any of those things to deal with. And if you're just doing some light duty cutting, this thing's great to have. I love this knife. I carry it a lot in like a pair of shorts and stuff like that, when I know that I don't have a lot of things that I'm going to have to do. This is a knife that, I'm not going to lie, I fidget with a lot. I hate people that fidget with their knives because usually they're damaging stop pin and lockup and things like that. But since this is a double detent, it's a little bit different. So they are a lot of fun. They are really cool. This is done in M390 steel. And this was tan burlap micarta. And it's just great pocket clip. Super awesome feel in hand. And it's just a good knife if you're just doing some small duty cutting, that you can just throw this knife in your pocket. You know, it's not anything really super elaborate. It's, like I said, it's the modern version of your grandfather's pen knife that he used to carry. So there you go, the EWC Laconico design by Monterey Bay Knives. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way and take a look at the last one of the four. And this last one I wanted to bring back out because a lot of these knives you're seeing, the reason I'm doing ones you might have missed is because a lot of these are going back to Jared. This is the Sitivien Knives ST103. This knife got a really good review from me. D2 steel, G10 handles, and they've got a unique look to them. I was kind of concerned about this. This is a comfortable knife. Super good cutter. It's a lot like a large version of the QSP Penguin, but this thing has got great action. Like, this is a $29 knife, guys. And that sheep's foot style blade, it just drops home. The action on a $29 knife now compared to what a $29 knife was when I was growing up, leaps and bounds different. This thing cuts really good. It does not have any hot spots. Nice deep carry pocket clip if that's something you're into. Really attractive look, because what you've got is this almost like a reverse fuller. A lot of times the fuller's cut in. This is like a swedge. I mean, it's just a swedge that goes all the way down, but it's really attractive looking. It gives it a nice facet. The D2 has been done really well on it. It took and held an incredible edge for a while, and it did anything I would ask it to. Smooth action with no blade play. Nice job cleaning up and polishing and marrying up those liners to match the scales. Even inside, if you look, that is polished as well. The inside of those liners on a $29 knife. This is an amazing showing from them. I'm really happy Jared sent this to me. I'd never gotten to see any of this company's knives. And this being the first one I ever had that I looked at, awesome knife. So there you go, guys. There's the last one, the Sitivien ST103 in D2 steel. So guys, let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and do the obligatory talk about affiliates and things like that, so I can get you guys out about your day. There you go, guys. There was 4 knives you may have missed. I dug the Sitivien out just because I liked it so much, and at $29, it's kind of hard not to jump on one that's this good at that price. So
I do know that there's been a little bit of change in the format of the videos. I've been working with Jared and some other people about doing some SEO stuff and what works and doesn't. I want to get us the best bang for our buck on this channel and generate as many people, because the more people we have, the more fun it is. So you may have noticed that. Guys, that's it on this one. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the content, give it a thumbs down. But please try to tell me why I can't change that content. If you don't, tell me what you don't like. If you want to support the channel, it's as simple as like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, hit the bell icon. If you do hit the bell icon, make sure that you've got notifications turned on your device. You will not get notified of the 3 items pretty much that I put up every Monday through Friday, every day. If you want to support the channel financially, there's a handful of ways you can do it. I did mention at the very beginning, I have got a ton of affiliate links and stuff down below, including Blade HQ, Coffee Brand Coffee, a VPN, and a ton of Amazon links. Anything you purchase with those links, I get credit for. They pay me. It doesn't cost you anything at checkout, and you've basically supported the channel by, if you're using one of the Amazon links, by buying dried peanuts or whatever it is you want to buy. It doesn't have to be the item you clicked on. Other ways you can do it, I have got a membership down below that is a tier-based membership that you can get in on. Different tiers have different benefits, different tiers that have different benefits. Pick the tier that suits you best, gets you what you want out of the membership. But remember, everyone saves $5 off my sharpening service, and everyone has access to my gilded server. And the final is I have a merchandise store on Ember Shirt Co. where you can pick up my merchandise. I've set up a coupon code that will save you 10% anywhere on Ember Shirt Co. And that coupon code is CrazySharp, all one word, capital C, capital S. CrazySharp saves you 10% at checkout. And if you send me pictures of you wearing my merchandise, I will put them in a video. Guys, that's it. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comment section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I will see you in the next video.